Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. A fascinating paper trending on Hugging Face tackles a surprisingly difficult problem for AI, perceiving and controlling the speed of time in video. Published just yesterday, on April 23, 2026, the paper is titled, Seeing Fast and Slow, Learning the Flow of Time in Videos. While modern video models excel at spatial details, they often struggle to synthesize varying playback speeds, largely because they are trained almost exclusively on standard frame rates. To bridge this gap, the researchers built perception models that detect speed changes with 92% accuracy and curated SloMo-44K, the largest slow motion dataset to date. They then used this data to extend the WAN 2.1 architecture, allowing for video generation at highly specific, user-controlled speeds. Stick around, because the self-supervised trick they use to teach the system about time is really clever. Figure 1 outlines 4 key capabilities for perceiving and manipulating time. The top panel demonstrates speed change detection, identifying the exact moment a scene accelerates. Below that, on the left, the system estimates overall playback speed directly from the visuals. The researchers then use these perception skills to drive 2 manipulation tasks: extreme temporal super resolution, which turns blurry clips into crisp slow motion, and speed conditioned video generation, allowing users to dial in specific playback rates. Figure 2 reveals the clever self-supervised trick we talked about. It turns out audio provides a natural cue for detecting speed changes because speeding up a video raises its pitch. The spectrogram on the left highlights a sudden frequency shift right where the video jumps from slow motion to normal speed. The system uses these audio cues during training to learn the visual signs of acceleration. On the right, you notice that average images during slow motion look sharp, but once normal speed kicks in, the frames blur significantly due to faster movement. Table 1 details the massive new dataset the researchers curated using those perception models. SloMo-44K completely dwarfs previous high frame rate collections, holding over 44,000 clips and 18 million frames. It also reaches an impressive maximum raw frame rate of over 10,000 frames per second. Because this dataset captures a huge variety of real-world motion, it provides the essential foundation needed to train models for precise temporal control. Figure 3 illustrates how the system learns to estimate playback speed without needing explicitly labeled training data. It takes an original video clip and artificially accelerates it by a known factor. Both the original and the faster versions are then passed through a shared speed predictor. A clever self-supervised loss function forces the model to ensure its prediction for the fast clip perfectly matches the original prediction, simply multiplied by that acceleration factor. Table 2 evaluates how well that self-supervised training actually worked by comparing the model against both existing baselines and human experts. The middle rows list several prior models, including specialized speed estimators and a vision language model, which all struggle to accurately predict playback speed. However, the bottom row shows that the new method significantly outperforms these baselines. Its correlation scores and error rates are much closer to the top row, which represents human expert performance, proving that this approach effectively narrows the gap between machine and human perception. Figure 6 evaluates the system on its manipulation tasks. The left chart tests speed control, comparing how well the generated motion matches the requested speed. The blue bars represent the new model and its average flow magnitude, which measures how much the pixels actually move between frames, scales perfectly from ultra-slow up to normal speed. Meanwhile, the baseline models in yellow and red remain mostly flat, showing they essentially ignore speed instructions. The massive blue blocks on the right detail a human preference study for temporal super resolution, where reviewers overwhelmingly chose the new model's outputs across all test settings. Ultimately, treating time as a manipulable dimension fundamentally upgrades how models handle video. Mastering these dynamics through self-supervision paves the way for precise video synthesis and richer world models that truly understand physical motion. That wraps up this look at temporal control. I'm Alex, and this has been the AI Research Roundup. See you in the next one.